Well, I'm coming to the realization that the days of me just waking up whenever and going fishing and the fishing being good are probably coming to an end soon. It's probably like 9 o'clock out here, which is it's not that early, but it's toasty, it is dry, no clouds in the sky. I think it's gonna be a hot one today, guys, but it's okay. We're gonna make something happen. Hopefully, you never know. But anyways, what's up, y'all? Welcome to today's video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Wes, and I make bass fishing videos just all around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Today we're going fishing in a pond. I've been fishing here before. I know there's fish here, so check that off the list. But I really want to see if there's big fish here. There's some more ponds around this area. It's kind of a chain of ponds. And I don't fish this one as much because the other ones have been better to me. But yeah, it is summertime here. We're getting into late May. It's gonna get hotter and hotter and hotter. But if you enjoy the videos, you enjoy the content, go ahead and hit the like button for me. That's the biggest way you can help me out, help the channel grow. And I would appreciate that greatly. But let's check out the water, see what's going on, and figure out what we want to throw. Okay, so we already have a fluke rigged up from our last video, and the water here, it's not super clean, it's not super dirty, it's pretty clean. I don't know. Okay, so I actually have a new color I want to try out today that just looks so good. I had to buy it and try it out. Boom, look at that. We got a Zoom Super Fluke in water red pearl. Oh, that just looks so good to me. I don't know, I want to try it out, so that is what we're gonna do. This time of year, flukes are one of my go-to lures. They just work so well. A lot of times you need something it looks pretty realistic if you're fishing these urban ponds. Gotta trick these fish. They've seen a lot of lures before. Probably seen a lot of flukes too, but they still trick them. Gosh, do I need a bigger hook? Don't know. I might put a bigger hook on. I don't know. That just doesn't seem like I'm gonna get a great hook set every time. It's never a bad idea to tie a new knot when you start the day either. I have no idea what condition I left this line in. So I always tie a Palmer knot. It's quick, easy, strong. Just gotta make sure you wet your line before you pull it tight. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a really good color. Just a little bit bigger hook. I think that's gonna be great. See what it looks like in the water. Yeah, that's a good looking lure. Throwing this on my Shimano Curado DC. It's a 150 HG. This reel, this is my favorite reel I've got to fish. Oh. Talking to y'all, messing around. I had a fish first throw. It's a good sign. And since we didn't land him, there's no first cast curse, I don't think. Anyways, I've got this paired on a Curado rod. No, it's a medium heavy fast action rod. But I've got 12-pound test fluorocarbon line. The setup is just so good for throwing a light lure like a fluke really far, covering ground. But then also I've got enough backbone on the rod to get good hook sets. So getting the right gear for the technique you're using, it helps you a lot. Mostly in the aspect of like good hook sets, keeping fish hooked, and making the right casts. But yeah, guys, the goal today, I've got two goals. I'd say one is to catch some fish, and you know, the number I'm going to aim for is 5 fish. That's a great day in my opinion. 5 fish, summertime, pretty pressured spot. We got another angler right over here. And then goal number 2, I want to see if I can catch anything over like 1.5 pounds. I don't think I've ever caught anything, maybe even over a pound in this spot. So just kind of looking to see if there's any bigger fish here. And another thing I told myself I would do a lot more this summer is throw the frog around. So I'm bringing it with me now, because a frog eat would be crazy. Oh, okay, they'll eat it. they will eat it. First throw on the frog. Guy looks good today. The slop is so good for throwing a topwater frog on. In my experience though, I found that you generally need pretty big bass to eat it if I'm gonna hook them, because they just miss it so often. That was cool to get a bite on the frog, but I definitely think more bites are gonna come on the fluke. That's a better throw. Well, I'm already running into another reason of why I got to start fishing earlier in the mornings. GoPros are overheating already. I mean, I haven't even fished 30 minutes. First one overheated, so I don't know. This time of year gets rough, but there's a lot of potential for good fishing. So, man. Well, we are off to a really not so hot start out here. But it's a tough time of year, you know. I'm optimistic, but I know it's tough out here, so we're about to lock in, start grinding. If you've watched the channel at all, you know that one of my biggest tips for you is to trust your gut and just do what feels right. So something's just telling me I think we need to try a brighter fluke, and I'm in luck because somewhere in here, there we go, we have got more pearl and chartreuse flukes. I don't know, I think just like lack of bites, I'm just feeling like maybe they're not seeing it as much as you know, I'd like them to. So visibility is probably not as good as I was thinking, but I also do know that I've had success on this color in this area. That other color was new, it was cool, I wanted to try it out. And a lot of times bright, bold colors like this can scare some fish away. Or not scare them, you know, just they don't want to bite it. They can tell it's not real. So I wanted to throw the subtle thing, try to catch, you know, a bigger fish today. But I think the fact that we're not getting bites is a little telling. And I've also decided, like, I'm gonna cast here a little bit more, but I want to catch some fish today, so I'm gonna fish these other ponds. I know that there's big fish. I've caught like a 3.5 out of that pond before. So they're in there, and I'm not gonna just grind a day away, you know, because I wanted to see if there were fish in the other pond. The truth about that pond, I said I wanted to see if there's big fish. The truth is, I don't really catch a lot of bass at all. I've had people tell me that's the pond with bass in it, and it's just not, something doesn't add up. I don't know. Because for me, like, this is the pond with bass in it. The next pond over there has bass in it. There's a little pond back to my right that has bass in it. But the one pond that I'm like, I don't know about how many bass are in it, is the big pond, the one that looks the best. And honestly, the water in this pond is pretty muddy today. But look at that. Was that first cast? First cast, we got one. And he's a little guy, but he is one. He is a fish. That is fish number one. You know, I'd rather change up my plan than be stubborn and go home skunked. There we go, fluke gets it done. My favorite summertime lure, post-spawn killer. There we go, got him. Fish number two. But I hate to say it's all right, it's dink number two. Dink number two, but hey, we'll take a bite. We love a good bite out here. And woo, look at the mess he made. Oh no. Oh no. Fresh fluke. Let me show you how to rig them real quick. You just want a extra wide gap hook. This is a 3/0, I believe. A 3 or 4/0 is where I like to land for a 5-inch, 6-inch fluke. And you are going to insert the hook tip up to where it bends. See how it bends? I stop there. That's where I'm going to bring it out through the bottom, and we're going to run it up and then turn it, because you want the hook point to go up through the top of the lure. I kind of like to hide the ring on the end of the hook, where you tie the line, inside the lure, just so that this thing can perform a little bit better. And then I do what you call texposing, where you just stick the hook completely through the top, and then we're gonna tuck it back in right there. And that is how I like to rig a weightless Texas rig fluke. See if I have skipping skills. Not really. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a good bite. Good bite underneath that tree. Come on, baby. Yes, sir. He ate it the way you want him to. Wow. Look at that. Got a hold of that fluke. Still nothing crazy, but you know, that is fish number 3. He wasn't going anywhere, man. What an eat. Good little fish. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so good skip under the tree pays off. I mean, there's only one tree hanging over the water. You know there's a bass under there eating. You ever see anything like that, guys? Make sure you fish it pretty well before you're ready to move on. Like, if you've got one just oddball, stands out, different piece of structure in your pond, you got to fish it well, okay? Okay, we've got 3 fish, so we've really turned this day around. Wasn't looking good, and I know that we can at least catch 2 more. We can probably catch more than that, but we're gonna go down to my favorite little corner in this pond that we've been fishing, where we caught the 3 fish. So I think the fluke will do some damage over there. I'm kind of curious what adding an element of sound would do today. So like, I'm thinking clicking for its side. I wish I had like a mini chatterbait or something not too crazy, but give off a little vibration, a little sound. So a lot of people, we're not quite in the phase. A lot of people think of dog days of summer, like right when it starts getting hot, but the water temperature isn't super hot yet. So you can still throw a lot of like moving lures in the middle of the day and have some pretty good success. You won't start having a really hard time with power fishing until like it gets really, really hot with midday fishing in the summertime. So May, you know, I think you're still good to throw chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, things like that midday. And it's not even really midday, man. It's like 10 o'clock, but it's hot. It's hot out here in Texas. We're gonna move on down to this corner, see if we can do some damage. No fish at my favorite little corner. I got a bite, but didn't land them. I got 2 bites, didn't land them. But I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice and say that we can pick up our last 2 fish at this next tiny pond. I really don't fish this pond much at all, but it's got fish. I've caught them on the fluke before. I think that if we really fished the banks of it, we would catch some fish. And I saw the other guy catching some fish this morning, and honestly, it looked like he was throwing a fluke. So we're gonna go over there, see if we can pick up 2 more fish. The goal all summer long, I think, is to catch 5 fish every time we go. So we'll see if we can hit that. We even found a little patch of shade to stand in. Perfect. Guys, leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see in videos this summer. Because I'm kind of realizing that summer fishing gets so tough here that it gets a bit repetitive. Like every day we're going to go throw a fluke. And then if that don't work, we're going to throw a wacky rig Cinco, you know? So do you want to see some catch and cooks? This might be the time of year to do it, like catfish, bluegill. Let me know if y'all would be interested in seeing some different content like that, because I do like all types of fishing. And Caroline's been asking, she's like, when are you going to fry fish again? You got to start keeping fish, man. So maybe we do a little catfish catch and cook and have a fish fry. Am I in an ant bed again? I'm in an ant bed again. What the heck is my problem? Gotta just knock them off. I don't know how many there are. Should have known the shade was too good to be true. Well, ant bed right there. They're still crawling on me. They're crawling on me. I gotta move. No, no. There we go. Doesn't feel bad. Oh, there's a fish. Yeah, it's a bass. Come on. Come on now. Yeah, you might be the biggest of the day, big boy. Woo! Oh no. Oh yeah, he ate it deep. Yep, I was getting that backlash out of my line. Okay. Oh, I got it. I think he's okay. He's bleeding a little bit. Let's get him back fast. Well, he's still lively, so. Whew. Didn't talk y'all through that. I didn't really know if he was gonna make it or not, but basically I had to cut my line. I don't have pliers with me. Big mistake, but you can actually run the back end of the hook out of his gill. Probably got to see a little bit of it, and that'll help you save some fish. It's kind of an important little technique, a little tip to know. All right, that was fish number 4. It's probably time for a new fluke. Let's grab a new fluke real quick. Mr. Heron has followed us over here. Oh yeah. Let's try not to backlash and gut hook one this time. Okay, we got a little wind going now. Ooh, that wind feels nice. Makes it a little harder to throw the fluke where you want it, but it's nice, and I think it'll actually help the fishing a little bit too. Big hook set. You gotta set it like they're 5 pounds, you know, because one day it will be. One day it will be 5 pounds instead of 5 inches. Well, that is fish number 5. He hardly counts, but we did it. 5 fish. I'm gonna keep fishing this pond though, because I am very intrigued. 2 bites, pretty ease. Oh Lord have mercy. Where did I get this knot? I don't know, this pond, I mean, a pond like this could hold a 5-pounder. It really could. I bet there's a fish. I bet there's a fish right off this grass. I was still right. Golly, exploded right there. I guess we don't see the line anywhere. Dadgum, man. Dang, I wonder if that was a huge one or just a failure on my line. Y'all, I know better. I know that's my weakness, is when I'm setting the hook right by my feet. I gotta take it easy. That's when I break my line. Oh, that's when I do it. Should have known. I mean, I know better. I did know, but hey, I was right. There's a fish right there. Just felt right. Oh, that was a big one. Oh, that was a fish. Oh, he's back, huh? He's back. Yeah, it must be a little guy. But I'll set the hook, cause why not? Ooh. Get up here. Nobody's safe from the fluke. Little bass. Little bass. Come on. That is fish number 6 that we got landed. Man, look how little line I have on here. I'm a dummy. So I'll tell y'all, like, if you wanna know how to go fishing, have fun, catch a few fish, you know, listen to some of my tips. I'm not a good angler. I'm not smart. I do dumb stuff, but I have a good time. Oh gosh, that felt like a good bite. Okay. Oh yeah, nothing huge, but good fish. Oh, hoop. Yes sir, yes sir. Come on with it. Fat one too. Number 7. Number 7. Hook falls out. Pound and a halfer. Pound and a halfer. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. However, you've destroyed my fluke. Guys, leave me a comment if anybody else likes fluke fishing out there. Do you know of like any really durable flukes that also have great action? Because Zoom, they get torn up super easily, like almost 1 per fish, but they catch fish and they're not too expensive, so I don't mind it. But has anybody tried the 6th Sense ones? Because I've seen them, they look cool. I haven't tried it. I think it's called the Flush. But I don't know, leave a comment if there's any flukes I need to try out there. Oh yeah, that was a good bite. I love when you don't have to wonder if it's a fish, you just know. Here it is. I love the fluke. Number 8. Little fella. Another bass. Little ones though. Gosh, I think that's number 9. This pond turned out to be a real honey hole. All right, y'all, that is gonna do it for today's video. Great day of fishing. Caught 0 fish at the pond that I wanted to fish all day. Couldn't do it. I wanted to catch something. Pond number 2, Old Faithful, I caught 3 fish. Pretty good, but still not quite what I wanted. And then pond number 3, we got 6 bass. So we got 9 total on the fluke. We got lots of bites on the frog, but they just didn't commit, or they weren't big enough for me to hook. I don't know, I always have trouble fishing with frogs anyways, so I wasn't too surprised. But if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button for me. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see in future videos. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel. That's the biggest way you can help me out, help the channel grow. Thank you so much for all the support you've given. All of the gear that I use in my videos will be linked in the description of this video if you want to check it out. If you use those links, I get a little bit of a cut as an affiliate. It just helps me out a little bit. But yeah, with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.